Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where I have returned now from my trip. I'm not sure if I mentioned in this series, but I went on a trip. You shouldn't have noticed any difference in the upload cadence, but I have now returned and I haven't played this for a while. So I'm just looking around and I've been thinking, how long do we want this series to go on for? This will go on in this current state as it has been for a very long time. At this rate, it's going to take us centuries, many centuries, if we want to, get to a point of stability, right? So I was thinking about that, and, I feel like we've got the basic shape of how this is going to happen. Now, I don't want to end this series right here. This is obviously a very strange place to end the series. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play through the remainder of this war, and then maybe think about calling it there, because we know how this is going to go. Every 5 years, our truce is going to come up, and these guys are going to attack us again, and it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over again. We'll get a couple of planets each time, and we'll just slowly work our way through this until they're no longer interested in attacking us. That's like at least 10 to 15 wars out. I don't think anyone's interested in going through that sort of ridiculousness. So I think that's going to be the plan. We're going to wrap up this war, and then we're probably going to call it for this series, because I feel like things are just getting stagnant. So that's a problem that late game Stellaris has, absolutely. We're just going to go on through here, and we were thinking, if I recall correctly, about attacking Carathor. These guys are all heading out this direction towards Nixrus.
Competitive
if enough
engaged.
of them leave there, then I think we should try to take back this gateway. And arguably, enough of them have. Now, we're currently fighting up over here. That's kind of irrelevant. I want these guys to move over to Sechula, and they are going to attack here. We're just trying to knock
Fleet
the Zeltec
asset
progenitors out at this moment, right?
Research
So
actualized.
down over this direction, I want to see how many fleets are they leaving here. And where are these guys going? They do have some coming back. Okay. I'm definitely interested in attacking Carathor. We are currently located here. Let's move down to the jump point so that we're in position. I want to think about attacking this. These guys are moving up, and they're going to move through the jump gate.
Station under assault. Starbase under assault.
Yeah, we're going to get attacked in a lot of different places. I'm not too concerned about that. Looks like they've actually come through Jebin's Maelstrom here and are attacking down this way. Did they ever take Terminal Egress? Yes. Okay, we'll need to take that back. That's not a big deal.
Starbase under assault.
We're just watching their movements here right now. Now, we could take these guys on, but I would want to get this station taken out very, very quickly, right? So that they do not have access to this gateway anymore. That's the idea. Now they're attacking, I'm assuming this is our army invading? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, they're attacking us, and they're going to win that. That's fine. We knew that they were going to. This is kind of bait over here, if I remember correctly. Let's go through to Carathor right now. We're going to catch this force separated. And we're going to take back these areas. Now, they're probably going to come over here, to be clear. That's completely fine.
We have
We're
lost
just going to
Starbase.
tick on forward here, and in we go.
Competitive
They're actually
station
heading back
engaged.
towards Trappist, which is fascinating. I mean, our ally forces are going to get wrecked there, but that's okay. So here we are. We're going to head on in. We do see that they brought a force through the hyper relay. We need to take this down as quickly as we can here. That is the primary goal, so that they don't hopefully bring all of these guys through the gateway, which they are heading up there. Are they going here? They might not be coming here, though. That's the thing. They might be going somewhere else entirely. So we're currently fighting up here in Sechula.
Starbase under assault.
I have no idea what we are doing here. Losing, it looks like. I see. Yeah, these guys need to retreat. Okay. So we can't take over Sechula at this moment with what we have there. Sure. Let's see what we've got going on in Karathor. They're bringing a lot of forces through. Okay. So the time has come. We need to turn on edicts. So we're going to come down and do exactly that. So exotic gases for shield boost, ammunition, explosives, reactive armor, focusing crystals. That all looks good. Desperate measures is already on. So let's go. I think, yeah, we have control of the gateway and hyper relay now, so they can't bring in any additional forces here unless they were to fly up the slow way, which they don't have anyone in position for that. We are currently winning this, I believe, by a significant margin. And we're going to do a lot of damage to them, actually. Well, if these guys move out alone while all of these come out over here...
Starbase under assault.
I don't like that. It looks like these guys are just kind of chilling here. And now these guys are coming back. Okay, that seems fine. Reasonably fine. Our forces are not doing this particularly badly. Cool. They are definitely taking heavy hits here. We are winning this. Excellent. So let's wrap up this battle here. They have no real chance at this point. This is thoroughly under our control now, and we actually have routed quite a number of their fleets. Are we going to destroy their juggernauts and their titans? That would be great if we did. I'd be very, very pleased about that. Reinforcements come on in for us up here. Looks good. That the juggernaut retreated there. Or no, this is the juggernaut. Juggernaut went boom. But their titan retreated. Okay. These guys are kind of refusing to engage, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. At this point, they have a few forces here, a few forces in Weir. The majority of their forces are in Trappist right now. I don't want to jump drive to Weir. I was thinking Gateway, but that's not how that works. So I think what we should do is we should just go enter orbit of our gateway here. Bring in our fleet here to come land on Nafhunas.
We have lost a starbase.
Something like that. And we'll keep an eye on this situation out over here. Yeah, this looks reasonably fine for now. Edicts should go off, of course. There we go. Hi, console. And we are just going to head on through here. The console button being right next to the escape key is very awkward. But it's fine. Our volatile motes will be just fine as soon as we get a month tick here. There we go. No problem whatsoever there. I actually want to check to see what their losses are actually like here. Very low. Okay. They had almost entirely retreats. Good to know. So we see some friendly fleets coming through here. I would absolutely like to pull these guys back to Ril Samat and have them go enter orbit of the mega shipyard for repairs. So we're going to do exactly that. We do need to, of course, replenish our fleets. We need about 60,000 alloys to do that. We'll hit our reinforced fleet button. And that's about 11,000. Price of alloys is still very, very high.
Attempting to acquire planetary market.
Cool. So we're going to get this back. And we actually see our Federation coming through with quite a large fleet here. It's by no means comparable to, say, well, everything that these guys have down here. But it is a reasonably large fleet. I'm wondering what they're planning here. I would prefer it if they would come up and attack this fleet up here, to be honest. But they have come through with a fairly large fleet here in Karathor. We're going to take Nathunis back very, very soon. And yeah, we failed to fend off some invaders down here. That's to be expected. At this point, these guys are going to start relocating. But to where? That's the question. If I can scroll here.
Research
there we go. We're going to see how we're doing on our repairs. They are proceeding, but not as quickly as I would like, that's for sure. We're positive on our energy credits with that 5% buff. I like it. Although I don't think that was mostly due to our ship losses. I'm pretty confident on that. And we're of course going to continue to reinforce our fleets. The absorbers built a juggernaut. Good for them. Checking in down over here. Okay. Up over this way. Yep, they're continuing to make gains. Okay, that all looks good. It's basically a status quo situation, right? Except these guys are chilling in Polymar.
Planetary market secured.
Which is a strange place for them to be honest. I don't know why they're in Polymar. There's not really anything for them there. We're going to come down over here, and these guys are bombarding here. That's fine, I guess. I would prefer that they wouldn't be bombarding there, to be honest. Let's take a look at our jobs here. This Forge World definitely needs a system capital complex. We can do that for now. Any other job work that needs to be done? We've got this mining world, and we are negative on our minerals, so that seems good. Yeah, these are occupied currently. There's this unification station here that requires a job. The administrative park was destroyed, and we'll repair that for now. We'll call that good. Okay. We got a month tick, so we can put those alloys into our fleet. And that all looks good. Now, are some of these fleets orphan fleets at this point? The answer appears to be no. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, we barely did any damage to this base, which was awkward.
Attempting to acquire planetary market.
Cool. So we're going to take Carathor back here, and we'll see what our Federation
assault.
fleet wants to get done here. So this should not take very long for us to take this out. Yeah, this is only 4 armies. This is not a big deal. Although there's so many ships there that it's slowing down our day tick. So we're going to hop out of there.
Starbase under assault.
Yeah, that's going to keep happening. The real question is, can we leverage our Federation? Oh, they left Nyxris. Very interesting.
Starbase under assault.
Yeah, these guys are gonna lose. There's no doubt about that. But it's very interesting that they've come down over here. I want to check in on our fleets here. Okay, these are repaired. Let's head on over this direction.
Planetary market secured.
Cool. We're going to take this on back. And I want to check in down over this way. They're just bombarding here. Okay. Jebben's Maelstrom we're going to need to take back. Terminal egress is taken back. Looks like our Federation did that for us. So that's good. And landing over here in Carathor should go incredibly quickly at this point.
Planetary assets.
So yeah, this is going to be nice and quick. No problem whatsoever there. And these guys should head out relatively soon, in theory. So the Forfan Starfleet and the Ready Swarm 10 are going to need to go get themselves some repairs. They are currently over here in Dhaka. Yeah, that's going to take them some time. We had heavy losses here, which is not shocking, but it is slightly sad. So they're currently just chilling in Trappist with their primary forces. Okay. Seems okay. I'm not concerned about this. So we'll just make our way out of this war, and yeah, I think we'll call this series after the war. This is just the way it's going to keep going forever, right? Well, not forever, but for a very long time. And honestly, we're hitting the late game lag. It's definitely stagnating a little bit, so I'm comfortable with that. But I don't want to end before this war ends, for sure. So we're going to come on in over here. I want these guys to head into Nixrus. Now, there's still a lot of forces in Trappist. Actually, let's go to Weir first. That would be a jump drive, so we're not actually going to do that. We're going to head down this way, but I want to make sure that we get this fully under our control and have access to this gateway. I don't want these guys to still be able to just jump over here and go up this way. So we're going to prepare for that. Karathor is back under our control. We're going to go land on Nafdigo, which I believe is the only location here, right? Right. No, there's two. There's one up over here, Nafjalin. So we'll do that first. No problem. And which one is Nafdigo? Actually, both of these are FTL inhibitors. Fascinating. Well, that's fine. We're going to be able to head down to Weir fairly soon.
Starbase
And they're all going
under
into
assault.
Polymar again. Wild. Now, we know that they're grouping up to attack over this way. This is unsurprising. That was always going to be the case. Okay, these are now repaired. And they definitely need more work. Oh, now we're lacking dark matter. Okay, we can definitely do something about that. So let's buy in 500 dark matter. That'll keep us going for a while there. And we were only barely lacking dark matter. We're now out of alloys again.
Commencing
Alloys are a
seizure
limiting
of
factor
planetary
once again.
asset.
The price is down to 17, so that's definitely improving. We see them moving around over here quite heavily. In fact, they're all leaving this area. That's great. I'm very, very pleased about that. So we're going to take Weir here as soon as we can. Nefjalin will be falling shortly.
Starbase under assault.
We're going to head down to Weir, and then Trappist is going to be the next target for that gateway. Then it becomes Brachium. Yeah, that's the route that we're going to be going there. So that's fine. Nerve dampeners are done. Cool. So that's all looking good, right? We are in a pretty reasonable situation now, economically. Although we require a lot of alloys. There's no doubt about that. Alloys are a big lack at this moment. If we were to do this, would this be jump drive? Yes, this would be jump drive. So we don't want to jump drive down there. I want to save the jump drive.
Planetary market secured.
So we now want to head down over to Nafdigo, which is only at 10% devastation. But it's not going to take very long to get that done. The Forfan Starfleet is now fully maxed out. That's, of course, our Federation allies that maxed that out. That's not us. But we could definitely send the Forfan Starfleet over to attack here in Satula again. Would we want to also send Ready Swarm 10? Ready Swarm 10 is not doing so well. I'm just going to send that up to Ril Samat. And yeah, we'll send the Forfan Starfleet with
seizure
it.
Of
I thought about
asset.
sending the Forfan Starfleet on their own, but I don't think that's what we're going to do at this moment. So Nafdigo is
Starbase
about to
under
fall
assault.
here. And they've basically fully abandoned this area now. So there's a decent number of them up over here. Is that all of them? I think that's definitely their primary force. Yeah, their primary force is up here. Okay. It's the Adnoran Pious Confederation that's the majority of that. Where are they? That's these guys. Okay. Interesting. They're a vassal under the Blessed Mandate. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, so we're going to finish up in Osleep here. Almost done here. They've now fully disengaged.
Planetary market
And there we go.
secured.
There's that back under our control. Now we're going to go take Weir. And we'll see what our Federation allies decide to do here. What are you guys going to do? You're just chilling here at Nafdigo? They're just chilling. Okay, I'm not sure why they've decided to chill,
engaged.
but they have. So we're going to move in here. We're going to take this on out. Absolutely no problem whatsoever here. Do they try to send reinforcements through the gateway before we get the station taken down? The station will fall very quickly now that we're in armor shred range, and there we go. Now we're chasing that Juggernaut, and the Juggernaut disengages. Okay. Well, this is fully under our control now. We're firing artillery out at the science ship, and the science ship is down. So now we're going to head on over to Nyxris. That'll take some time to get there, yes.
Assault.
We'll continue to reinforce our fleets here. Just double checking all of our borders here. Has anyone done anything about Jevon's Maelstrom? No, is the answer. Okay. So that's absolutely fine for the time being. And yeah, we can see we're back to negative on our energy credits as we rebuild our ships. Cool. Actually, these guys are heading into Nyxris, so that's not bad. We'll definitely allow them to do that. We're going to head into Nyxris ourselves, and then we'll head down to Trappist, and then we'll jump up to Brachium to take all of the gateways in this area. That's the idea there. Our army is going to head on over here, and we're going to land on Nafgon. We can't do it until this station is taken, which will be just a moment here while our Federation figures that out. There we go. And we'll land our armies on Nafgon. Cool. And our fleets, of course, are going to head down to Trappist from here. That's the idea. So that's looking great. Ready Swarm 10 is definitely improving in its strength. It's not quite to where I'd like it to be yet. But honestly, I feel like the Zeltec progenitors are out of this war, right? They have basically nothing left. Like, if we were to look... No, get out of here. If we were to look here... Yeah, they're pathetic. They must not have a fleet anymore. That must be what that is.
Seizure of planetary assets.
So that's fine. This Federation up here, of course, they have quite a lot up in this... In fact, they have a whole lot up in this area.
Assault.
This must be their entire force. That's about how much they've had before. So if that's their entire force there, we go in and we hit Trappist. There's another Juggernaut there. In fact, I think that's the one that we forced to retreat previously. We take down all of these shields from extreme range. We take control of this gateway. We're going to take down the Juggernaut. We're going to take down the battleship that's here, apparently, and the orbital rings. So that all looks good. Then we're going to jump drive to Brachium. I see our Federation moving up to Pythria. I like it.
Planetary market secured.
So Nyxris is back under our control. Now, if I recall correctly, Trappist had very large garrison forces. Kinda. One of these is completely empty, though, so we can head down over here and land there. There we go. Now I want to have our fleets jump drive to Brachium. That will put them out of commission for a little while, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. So we're going to jump drive up over here and get control of this gateway, making it much harder for these guys to get around and respond to us. That's the idea here. Our Federation is attacking up in Pythria.
Competitive station engaged.
The Forfan Starfleet should probably start thinking about... Well, I would really like to get this cleaned up. I really, really would. Let's head over to Tanab with these two. And there we go. Cool. Continuing to reinforce our fleets here, checking in on the price of alloys. It's still really, really high. So I guess that's fine for the moment. We are now, of course, in
Attempting
Brachium.
to acquire planetary market.
And as we move in here, as soon as we get into plasma range, our forces are kind of being pulled apart here, unfortunately, by this orbital ring. Now the orbital ring should be dying pretty soon, although we're hitting it just with long-range stuff, but there we go. Now it dies. And this starbase should die quite quickly now that we're actually focusing on it. There we go. Beautiful. So Brachium is now under our control as well. So we control every gateway that's in this area at this point. So that is absolutely great. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode we're going to continue to fight this war, but eventually this war will end, and with it, we'll end the series. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, MLoHunt80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.